And welcome back to Who Would Win, the week of Who Would Wins. And today's Who Would Win, we start out with Grant Atkinson, who asked the question, and I just real quick then. Who will win the fight, Thanos or Shao Kahn? Now, for those who are big Mortal Kombat fans, I'm aware the one being Shao Kahn is a thing. It is not a canon thing, though, as I don't know how the canonness of all the games is a little. It's like which games are canon, which games aren't, kind of thing. I know it's an alternate version of Shao Kahn, though, so we'll at least address it. But Thanos versus Shao Kahn, they're both not interdimensional. That's not the right term. But they're both godlike conquerors of worlds, planes of existence, the whole shebang. With Shao Kahn, he is, I believe, an elder god, or not, if not the son of an elder god. As such, he has the physiology of a god, being far stronger than a normal human, faster than a normal human. He is a conqueror, often wielding a giant warhammer, which he is not afraid to use whatsoever. Master martial arts, manipulator, has a multitude of abilities, including hypnosis, illusion casting, soul stealing, energy projection. I think he knows teleportation, but I don't know about that one. Brainwashing. As the one being, he is essentially like the de facto god of the Mortal Kombat multiverse. This allowed him to basically do anything he wanted without any real question. It took would have taken the combined might of several older gods to stop him. If I remember correctly, in the ending where he became the one being, it turns out that Raiden did like a last-ditch effort to go back in time and stop that future from happening. So there's that. Shao Kahn, though, has been defeated on multiple occasions. In fact, killed on multiple occasions, if not mistaken. But he's been brought back as well. So Shao Kahn is a very impressive conqueror, but no one is infallible. Thanos is not infallible. Thanos, now keep in mind you asked for Thanos, Grant, so we are just looking at Thanos, as in comic Thanos, not MCU Thanos. There's a difference, because the movies are significantly different and usually a lot weaker than their comic counterparts. But Thanos is actually a deviant. He is a member of was an Eternal, but he's a mutant too. He's got a deviant gene, which gives him his appearance, but also gives him much more power than the average Eternal. It allows him to naturally process cosmic energy. As an adult, his obsession is with death and conquering. He is strong enough to go toe-to-toe with the likes of someone like the Hulk, durable enough to tank point-blank range blasts from Black Bolt at full power, whose voice can literally blow up planets, and at best he had a bit of a nosebleed. He took a hit from Galactus. He is a master at hand-to-hand combat. He is a master strategist. He's a genius, technological genius. He's also a master of the arcane. He's a master energy manipulator, capable of using cosmic energy to his will. If we were to also reference the fact that he gained control of the Infinity Stones at one point. Having control of the Infinity Gauntlet and the Infinity Stones gives you allow you to do pretty much anything you want to do. There aren't many things stronger than the Infinity Gauntlet in the Marvel Universe. There are a couple things, but they're far and few between. Thanos is known as the Mad Titan for a reason. He is obsessed with death and has come back and survived death many times. He survived the dip in a black hole, dip in a sun, reality warping. He survived pretty much everything the Marvel Universe has kind of thrown at him in many ways. So Thanos is, bar none, one of the most famous and strongest in Marvel Universe villains. Who wins the fight between these two? Well, if it's just base form to base form, Shao Kahn maybe tries to enter Earthrealm. But Thanos senses this and goes to greet the Conqueror, trying to spark a bargain, but Shao Kahn doesn't wish to bargain. And Thanos like, very well then, you shall die. And their fight begins. And, I mean, Shao Kahn is very powerful. He will maybe try to throw the hammer at him. He maybe throw energy, might try to land a punch. But the problem here is that when you look at everything physically Shao Kahn is capable of doing, it really doesn't stack up very well to Thanos. Thanos has stopped Mjolnir, which is a far more powerful weapon than what Shao Kahn uses. Physically, he's gone toe-to-toe with the Hulk, who, again, physically is far more powerful than Shao Kahn is. He's far older than Shao Kahn, too. He is thousands, if not maybe even millions of years old. We actually don't know Thanos' true age, but he is old. Um, we also don't really know Shao Kahn's true age either, but they're both old and have got millennia's worth of experience under their belts without any, no problem. So, in terms of a straight physical confrontation, Shao Kahn does not know what he's up against going up against Thanos. He's going to try to throw his hammer. He's going to try to throw energy attacks, whatever. Might even try to manipulate his soul. But Thanos is, it's basically anything you can do, I can do better scenario here. Thanos can pretty much do everything Shao Kahn can do on a greater scale. So yeah, and this is without the Infinity Gauntlet or anything like that. So Thanos would very likely beat Shao Kahn down without too much difficulty. Now, to use them at their max potential, one being Shao Kahn and Heart of the Universe Thanos. And I mean, and you're wondering, what's the Heart of the Universe? What are you talking about? For those of us who know Marvel and Marvel's What Ifs line, the Heart of the Universe is essentially this well of energy that literally gives you the power to do anything in the universe. Like, you are basically the universe itself. The Infinity Gauntlet is like a fraction of this power. The Heart of the Universe is an end-all, be-all, the de facto power of the Marvel MCU, but Marvel Universe. But it's not technically canon is the problem. Which also goes with one being Shao Kahn, who's not technically canon. But that is, in essence, Thanos at his strongest. So, one being Shao Kahn versus Heart of the Universe Thanos, who wins in that scenario? Well, unfortunately, the one being Shao Kahn is a multiversal being in the Mortal Kombat universe. He is, he's beyond just universal in power. Now, if I remember correctly, though, Heart of the Universe, Thanos was able to completely bitch slap even the Living Tribunal around, who is a multiversal being as well. So that puts him on the Heart of the Universe, apparently on a level of universal power. So if these two clash, who's gonna win? I still give the edge to Thanos, and the reason for that is, the one being itself was able to have its powers taken by Shao Kahn in this, and was able to be stood up to by multiple elder gods. That's why Shao Kahn ultimately was able to steal the power. Its power doesn't seem to be infallible compared to the Heart of the Universe, where no one in the Marvel Universe was able to stop Thanos at that point. Individuals who could very much outclass individuals like Shao Kahn and Raiden in power were not able to stop Thanos, who just wiped them all out of existence in an instant. And who ultimately wiped out everything to the point where Adam Warlock, who was in a different dimension, just came out and had a conversation, and Thanos is just like, okay, to think me, the Mad Titan of Death, would ultimately be a healer, and he brought the universe back to prominence. So it would be a smackdown brawl, but ultimately, I think Thanos, with the Heart of the Universe's power, does supersede that to some degree. It's very difficult because the one being is canon in the Mortal Kombat universe, but we don't really see a lot of the one being outside that whole scenario. Whereas the Heart of the Universe storyline is just a one-off. So it's difficult to say how it ultimately would play out. But I do lean towards Thanos, just because he's had more experience dealing with individuals of this level of power. He's dealt with the Living Tribunal before. He's dealt with all these individuals. The only one he's ever dealt with is the one above all, who's the Marvel Universe de facto god. So ultimately, I would go Thanos on both sides of the fence, although the one being Shao Kahn would prove to be a difficult matchup comparatively. But base form Shao Kahn versus base form Thanos, oh no, that I don't think is a contest. I think Thanos takes that. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Put in the comments below. Let me know. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later.